God came not to call the righteous to repentance, but sinners. These last few months for my family have been a journey through a Lenten season. In September, we had the sudden passing of my cousin, who left behind her children, her sisters, her grandmother, her mother, her husband. Now fast forward to just a few weeks ago, when my cousin who passed in September, her mother passed away as well. My aunt, I can only imagine the pain that she felt having to bury her granddaughter, and then just a few short months later, having to bury her only child. Now, as we sat together as a family on that Wednesday night on February 3rd, in silence with each other, my aunt says to all of us, "I feel like we're waiting for something, but I don't know what we're waiting for. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel lost." Now, I can't help but to think that each of us in our own brokenness, our own sinfulness, pain and suffering, we have felt the exact same thing. A sense of being lost, a sense of not knowing where to go, and at times probably even feeling as if we can't turn to God for whatever it is, for whatever reason. But our gospel today tells us otherwise. Jesus calls Levi, the tax collector, a sinner, to follow him. And Levi has a huge banquet, he has a huge feast for Jesus. And the Pharisees afterwards question the disciples on this. "Why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners?" And Jesus tells them, "Those who are healthy do not need a physician, but the sick do. I have not come to call the righteous to repentance, but sinners." Now there's an invitation in there for us as well, that even in our own sinfulness, our own brokenness, our own pain and suffering, Jesus calls each and every single one of us to follow him from the ashes of our own lives. And now we might ask the question as well, now how might I journey through this time as a follower of Jesus? And I think our psalm today as well gives us a good insight, or a good starting point in following Jesus and being a disciple. Our psalm today says, "Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth." And the last verse in that psalm says, "For you, O Lord, are good and forgiving, abounding in kindness to all who call upon you. Hearken, O Lord, to my prayer, and attend to the sound of my pleading." Let these words resonate within our hearts as we journey toward the resurrection, which calls us from the ashes of our own lives, the resurrection in which we can find hope, the resurrection to which Christ calls each and every one of us to live within our own lives.